the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see...
Hello, basketball fan. You have two teams that love to score out of the post, but they need enough space, Brent, to do it. What's the strategy here?
Sometimes it's not just about the space, Kevin, but it's about the timing of the cuts. When a guy has a post-up opportunity, if the defense is looking at that post-up player, if you move at the right time, you can really create some incredible space for that guy, not only to score, but to sometimes find cutters who sneak behind the eyes of the defense.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dragic is out there with Batum. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Now here's Batum. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And yes, it's good. Jackson's got the opening bucket of the night here for Atlanta.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, he just powers through it.
Nice job coming off that screen.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Oklahoma City on D. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got and the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So it worked out nicely.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a bit of a bittersweet question for you, Brent. We know you spent so many years with the Sonics who eventually were uprooted and became this Thunder team. How badly would you like to see Seattle hit a basketball team again?
I think it's the NBA's mission to get back to Seattle, and under Adam Silver, he's asked questions about the return to the Emerald City, and I think it's going to happen, Kevin. If it does, I'd love to be a part of what the organization does up there. I do miss the PNW. That's the Pacific Northwest.
Here's Dragic after Josh Jackson's bucket. And here's Dragic. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Thunder.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
1:37 left here in the first quarter. The feed to Ingram. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Walker the pass to Beal. Outside Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Dragic. It's Davis on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
The ball rotates over to AD, and he simply rises up and makes that jump shot look so easy.
Collins kicks to Jackson. Beal against Batum. Launches a 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Now Jackson. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. They set the pick. Here's Walker with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Dragic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. No good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, Anthony Davis is out there with Ingram. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Batum in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Batum. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The dish to Ingram. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out. No good from Dragic.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
And Brent, even though it might be somewhat counterintuitive, the numbers show that up-tempo styles are fairly high in efficiency. That may surprise some people. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think what gives in that scenario, Kevin, is it's so hard to scramble back with teams that are operating in the first 6 or 7 seconds of the shot clock to cover the three-point line. All of a sudden, you're running out to guys and opening up space in the interior. That's going to open up drive opportunities to the lane and easy layups. And where you see that most are big men who are getting taken advantage of by running back into the paint. Those threes are worth more than 2. That math class pays off.
It does. I can tell.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, almost impossible, really. It was one of those games where almost everyone on the roster had that off night. Inside and out, ice cold.
The Hawks trailing. 1:11 left to play here in the half. And here's Walker outside. Walker missing again.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Dragic gets the bucket.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now, here's Walker. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Beal can't get it to go.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And Batum kicks to Ingram. Rebound, Atlanta.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Walker the pass to Measuring. Kicks to Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Dragic. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thunder lead by 2.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much. And it's just about time now for the...
We return to Atlanta with a spectacular look from above. The Sky View Ferris wheel there in the background. Dragic has gone 2 for 7 from the field.
Still fresh on the minds is that 2015 season for the Atlanta Hawks when they won 60 games and a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they've never quite recaptured that magic, and most of those players are gone, so time to rebuild.
Collins is out there with measuring. And there's Jackson, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Walker, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. And Brent, the Hawks win total steadily diminishing over the last 2 seasons. What do you think happened?
Well, I think there's a couple of things going on. Maybe a team figured out some of what they do systematically, and then they lost a lot of the guys that were part of that team that won so many games a few years ago. So they're going to younger players that don't have as much experience, and younger players that don't have as much experience in the system. It takes a little while to get that stuff back.
The Hawks leading. Feeds it to Jackson. Collins kicks to Beal. Here's the screen. Walker in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ingram kicks to Dragic. From the high post. Good. He hits the jump shot. Baines has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
You bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Beal against Batum. It doesn't go for him.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Dragic kicks to Baines. Back to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Ingram wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Brandon Ingram, the 2nd overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature. And you could argue Bradley Beal was one of the bigger all-star snubs from last season. It's great to see what he can do when finally healthy, and has always been a dangerous scorer when he's at 100%.
Outside Dragic. Back to Batum. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Dragic can be a great playmaker, and I love how he slings the ball around, that time to an open teammate.
Walker dishes to Beal. Pass to Measuring. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Measuring's got his first basket of the night. And with Beal, and Greg, you brought this up with his help because he hadn't been able really to play a full slate of games in his first 4 years in the NBA.
Yeah, and credit him for dedicating his efforts to improve his health. I mean, was a time when you thought injuries would maybe limit his career, but when he's on the court, he is one of the best we have at that off-guard position, and he's only going to get better.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Beal. Over Ingram. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Beal.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
There's the pick. Dragic kicks to Baines. Davis sets a screen. Batum wide open. He fires. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Walker with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Outside Jackson. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. He gets that one. Jackson's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's another area with his size. The fact that he can run that pick and roll constantly keeps the defense guessing as to what he's going to do.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's be the one that just plays harder.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Dragic. Anthony Davis is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Ingram, and it's Batum in at the 2 guard. Dragic loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And that's why you have to love how good a floor general Dragic can be. Fantastic pick and roll there.
Beal the pass to Walker. Jackson kicks to Collins. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Now Batum. Pass to Baines. He kicks it to Dragic. Unable to get that one. Walker with some nice D.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And Jackson isn't bashful about pulling up from the mid-range. He just has a nice-looking stroke from that spot on the floor.
Now here's Ingram, guarded by Jackson. And Davis can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And it's Walker penetrating. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Ingram with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal with the steal. He dishes it to Jackson. Walker against Dragic. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. Great D that time from Davis.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Jackson kicks to Walker. Floats one. Beal gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Beal's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Davis sets a screen. Passes it to Ingram. From 12 feet out. Connects.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Dragic against Walker. There's Beal with the 3. They get it back. Measuring. Nails it.
Backcourt
He's
Beal.
tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Goran Dragic.
And I love that.
Like
it's been
Goran
a
or
fun,
Bradley
charging
Beal.
performance.
Knocking
Jump
out
shots
some type
have
of
been
three-pointer.
kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
All right, so the most important possession for us under right here.
With David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
7-second difference. Shot
You have to
game
make
clock.
this one. Doesn't matter what it is, you have to be made.
There's a screen. Jumper off the screen. Buries it.
2,
Good
okay.
time in this one running out. Goran Dragic shows some guts, taking and making the shot.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays that have options, get to either one, and take the best shot
That
available.
was just a bad
Honestly,
pass.
just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball.
Is there a foul here? They're
Now
going to
we've
make
got
their 2
the
free
intentional
throws.
foul.
I would honestly just dribbled it out. They're
Right
trying
on
to
the
take
first,
a
and
game-winning
that makes it a
shot, too.
3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Atlanta calls timeout. They trail
So
by
you need a
3.
3 to tie.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what's your take?
You know, you love
So that's gotta go either
space
Jackson,
and
Beal,
get
or
that
Walker.
triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
There's Walker.
Kemba.
The 3. Bullseye. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
3.7 seconds after a timeout. There's enough time. It's going to Goran.
Here's Ingram. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in
4-point lead
overtime
pretty
in
much
this
in
game.
this.
Courtesy
That's
of
how most of these
Gatorade,
OTs
all
have gone.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Batum. Ingram is out there with Davis. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. To the inside, outside for Batum. There's the screen. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Dragic. Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Beal. The kick out to Walker to take the lead. Hits it from 3
Okay, Walker.
First
Okay.
points here in the overtime period for the Hawks. And they're trailing by 3.
I'd like to play 4 would get open.
Ingram setting a pick for
Oh, he's
Batum.
open in the corner.
Davis sets a screen.
Dragic, please.
Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Misses the follow-up.
Oh, that's game.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the
Made
lead.
shot
Now's
is
the
this.
time to burn some clock.
They set the pick. Beal. The shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's Dragic with the three. The three won't fall.
You got a foul.
Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. Atlanta calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 7 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Beal. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those two away.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5.
So Tank the Hawks
5
still
seconds
staying
left
with
to play in
playoff
OT, and
contention.
this battle continuing.
The 6 and 8 is Tank
Davis
still
sets a
giving
screen.
up.
Takes a 3. And so the Hawks take the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch,
they
but
got
things
pretty much-
finally came together for them in overtime.
Let's see, if they're 7 and 8 now, I mean, they still have to win 8 games, but they're not out. So I guess it works. Surprisingly, no Kevin Love stat lines there. They had 0 points in the paint. Oh my goodness.
Still coming out strong.